Yay, here we are. Welcome. Can you all hear me well? If you can hear me. So, if you want to practice with music, just add a playlist in the chat. Perfect. And you can also just practice in silence or with whatever music you enjoy. So thank you so much for your patience. I'm really sorry for the fact that it took way longer, but we solved the technical issues, and now we can dive into the yin. So welcome to this deep nourishment yin yoga class. Um, First, just arrive into the space. You can just sit in a comfortable position, bringing the hands either on the knees or one hand to the heart, one to the belly. If you feel a little bit ungrounded, it also helps to just place the hands on the floor. So you choose what feels the best in your body tonight. Taking a few deep breaths. And noticing how you're feeling in your physical body. Inhaling deeply through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Letting it go. Letting it melt away. And noticing the hand that is touching your heart, if there is a hand. Noticing your heartbeat, life pulsating through you. And how you're feeling right now emotionally. How is your heart? Deep inhale into your chest. Hold your breath at the top of the inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, noticing the breath flowing through your nostrils. Following the breath between your eyebrows, your mind. Noticing how you're feeling mentally tonight. What kind of thoughts, ideas, memories, visions come up. Inhaling into your headspace. And exhaling, releasing. Imagining how all the pieces of yourself are now allowed to arrive into your body. It's safe for you to be in your body, to feel whatever you feel, to think what you need to think. And also giving yourself permission to release it. And just deeply nourish your physical, mental, energetic, and emotional body. If you would like to set an intention for tonight's yin class, you can do this now. Taking a final deep inhale into the heart. And exhaling. Whenever you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Maybe you have a candle in front of you or anything that feels beautiful, so you can just gaze at it. And when you feel ready, you can look up. Welcome to this deeply nourishing yin yoga class. Tonight is really all about just being and enjoying it. And sometimes we have this idea of how relaxation should look like. And then we get so stressed about it that we actually don't end up relaxing. Yeah, I think it's the irony of being human. But tonight, sometimes we relax the physical body and then we have a lot of memories, things can come up. And instead of getting hooked by it, and being like, damn it, that's not what I wanted, maybe just letting it be, and maybe after a minute it's just gonna, just go. Maybe you don't need to know everything and figure it out and fix it. Like, just allowing things to unfold, allowing ourselves to feel, and allow ourselves also to think. It's not necessarily bad to think. I mean, that's also how ideas are being born. Um, will be as it's going to be nourishing. I feel like opening the heart or centering to the heart has something deeply nourishing because I feel when we close up, we also close up here, and then like we can't really relax because we're in this grip of like protection. So like just opening gently, not like full power, breaking the heart open. No, just like tuning in there and opening up so we can also enjoy and feel pleasure in our day-to-day lives. So we'll be starting. In child's pose. If you want to pad your knees, you can do that. There is no specific props that we need tonight, so you can use whatever helps you. You might want to use later. You might want to use now something under your forehead. I'll just show it. You can come up to hands and knees, and then take your knees slightly wider, bringing the big toes to touch as you sit on your heels and then walk your hands forward, placing the forehead either down into the mat, or if you want, on a block or book or whatever you have available. Taking a few deep belly breaths just to arrive. And really allowing yourself to soften the belly here. Allow the elbows to drop, releasing the jaw, the shoulders. Noticing where we are hard in our bodies and maybe allowing ourselves to soften for a moment so we can nourish, we can recharge and also release. Every exhale, we allow our bones to become heavy. Gifting ourselves our full presence. Maybe you want to flip your hands open to the sky as a sign of, surrendering. Slowly bring the palms of the hands back onto the earth if they've been flipped. And if you have anything under your forehead, you can remove it now. And just bringing the forehead on the floor, feeling your palms of the hands on the earth as you carefully walk your hands gently to the right side. And only walk your hands as far as you can relax your head on the floor and have your sitting bones touch the heels or your thighs. Opening the left side of our body here, the left door of our heart, our rib cage. Maybe you like to imagine how your breath is like honey or hot chocolate melting, nectar, nourishing every single cell, allowing yourself to melt open, receive nourishment, and connect to that place within yourself where that nourishment, that space of your heart is always available. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. And then slowly moving back to center for a full breath. Breathing through your whole spine here. And then slowly walking the hands to the left side. Just as far as the heels stay on your thighs. Breathing through the right side of your body. Now, whenever you need, you can exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. Noticing if you're holding on to tension somewhere, softening. And when you feel complete, you can bring your body back to center for the final 3 breaths here. And just notice your hands touching the floor. And just slowly walk the hands back and lift your upper body up. Really take time, explore. We'll be meeting in tabletop. From here, we'll be moving into a heart melting pose. For that, if you have a pillow or bolster, you can have it in front, might be nice. But also, if you don't have that, completely fine. We'll walk our hands forward, and then we're gonna let our upper body fall down towards the earth. Hips stay up, forehead is on the floor. Deep belly breaths here. It's creating lots of space in our spine, our full upper body. Allowing whatever feels tense in the belly to melt towards the heart and be transformed there so it can be released. Releasing the shoulders and the neck here, the jaw. Even the tongue and your lips. Remembering your intention here and repeating it 3 times internally. Imagining how you're planting those seeds in your heart space. whenever you feel complete, you can slowly walk the hands back and come to a seat. Bring the hands next to the thighs, forehead on the floor. And slowly we'll come back into tabletop. Take your time. There is no need to rush. We'll be moving into a shape called sleeping swan. And for that, we'll just walk our hands slightly forward to create some space. And then we're going to slide our right knee towards our right wrist and bring our right ankle to the left wrist. Kind of like around there. You can slide your left leg to the back of the space. And then you can come into your fingertips here and lift yourself up and out of your hips for a moment, opening the heart. And then slowly lowering down on your forearms. Palms can be down or up or interlaced. If you know the Kali Mudra, you may want to bring them into the Kali Mudra, who knows? And maybe that's the nourishment you need. Your head can just hang or you can place it on a block. Shifting the weight to center. And if your right thigh is flying high, you might want to put a blanket beneath it. Deep hip breaths here. Becoming curious about how soft we can become. Retrieve to exhale through the mouth and maybe even stick the tongue out. I always feel somehow the tongue is an extension of the tailbone and the spine. Clearing the throat. 5 more deep breaths here. Letting go. And then carefully just roll over that right thigh and come to rest on your right arm with the head in embryo position. Breathing through the heart in and out. For a moment, remembering your intention and just checking in on what motivation that intention is based. Please make your way back into tabletop in your own pace. And then we'll slide our left knee towards our left wrist and move our left foot to the right wrist. Bring the right leg to the back of the space. Coming onto the fingertips, lifting ourselves up and out of the hips. Opening the heart here, noticing how this side feels. And then exhaling, slowly coming down. Center your weight here. And taking a few deep hip breaths to just arrive. And once we arrive, we can check in with what we need so we can comfortably rest here and explore. Releasing the jaw, the glutes, thighs. Softening your face and belly. And exhaling through the mouth and sticking the tongue out whenever needed. 5 more deep breaths. And whenever you feel complete, you can just roll over your left side and take a break here in embryo pose, resting. Feeling whatever has been floated up from the hips so we can release it. We can free ourselves from burden. Slowly make our way onto our back. Lying flat. So if you have a blanket, block, or pillow close to you, you might want to bring it to the left side of your left hip. And we'll be moving into a twist to digest this and bring our energy back to our center, releasing what's not ours, whatever responsibilities we took on. Let's let it go. We'll inhale our right knee into the chest. You can interlace your fingers and just place your hands onto that knee, centering the weight here again. Toes are relaxed. Breathing into that right thigh and hip. At the next exhale, guide your knee to the left side and place it on whatever prop you have. Maybe you want to have your hands on your body or spread out wide. You can turn your upper body towards the right side, and the head can stay centered or turned right. Breathing here through your whole spine, and wherever you feel the most sensations. In this posture, this might be in your upper body, in your shoulder blades, maybe hips and thighs. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. Centering the head first and bringing the hands to touch your right thigh as you guide it back to center. Wrap your fingers into each other and just rest here for another breath. And then gently placing your foot down. And then now center the hips here, extending your right leg onto the floor. Hugging your left leg and knee to the chest, fingers interlaced here. Might want to walk the shoulder blades away from each other as you breathe into your hips here. With the next exhale, bring your knee to the right side, taking the same variation we've taken before with your hands and arms as well as head. Deep inhale through the nose in, exhale into the mouth, letting go. 5 more deep breaths. Slowly center your head and bring that knee back into the chest. And let the other knee join to a knee hug. Might want to even wiggle from side to side. And from here, we'll be doing a final shape before Shavasana. So if you want to move straight into Shavasana, you might want to put on some socks or have your blanket close to you. So our second last shape is happy baby pose. And for that, we'll lift our legs up, bring our soles of the feet to show towards the sky. You can imagine the stars above you. And then bring the hands in between your knees and grab your feet at the outer edge. So the knees fall out to the sides here. You can walk your shoulder blades away from each other. And then since this is yin, you don't need to do this pull and push thing. You could just let your knees become heavy. So you're gonna definitely feel that like in your hips, maybe thighs, inner thighs, those are relaxed. You can also gently rock in the beginning, from side to side, before finding stillness for a few breaths. Really breathing here. Maybe even breathing or imagining how you're breathing through your genitals, softening your whole body. In this maybe weird position, noticing shoulders and neck. 3 more deep breaths here. And carefully bring the knees back into a knee hug. And when you feel ready, gently come onto your back fully, releasing the legs onto the mat into Shavasana. Maybe you want to place a rolled blanket or pillow under your knees. Allowing the palms of the hands to face up, tucking the chin slightly in to relax the neck. I will be taking here 3 deep breaths through the nose in and holding at the top and then slowly exhale. As every exhale, your whole body relaxes into the earth 2 more times. And then releasing your breath. Allow yourself to rest here, and I will leave you in silence for a few minutes and then talk again to you. Allow yourself to rest deeply because you know you've created a safe space for yourself to nurture, recharge, and uplift yourself from inside out. Start deepening your breath here, noticing how the oxygen runs through your body, filling it up with new energy, nectar of life. Remember your intention. Repeat it 3 times internally. Slowly start moving your fingers, your toes, your head from side to side. Imagining your intention as you move and how you would move if you already lived that intention. Not just in the mind, but in the body, in the heart. And then extend your arms over the head for a knees stretch. Oh. And bring the knees into the chest for a final hug. Maybe internally telling you, maybe loud since you're alone in your home. Tell yourself something you've done great this week. Acknowledge something about yourself, your abilities, your being. And roll over to the right side. Breathing through the heart, in and out. Knowing this is the space you can always return. And deep nourishment doesn't have to be something we give ourselves when we feel empty. It's a constant flow. It's going so far that we might stop doing things that deplete us or change our attitude towards them. Slowly make your way into a comfortable seated position. Maybe sitting onto something to elevate your hips. And once your hips are elevated, then you can relax, ground. When you ground, you open the heart, letting the spine be in your full power. Hands can be wherever it feels good, maybe on the heart, on the knees. We'll be closing this yin journey with pranayama, Narishodhana, the alternate nostril breathing, just to create some harmony between the right and the left. So for that, you can bring your right hand up and bring your index finger and the middle finger to either touch the root of your right thumb or you place your fingers on your forehead. With your thumb and your ring finger, you'll be closing the nostril. We'll be inhaling through the left nostril, close both nostrils, hold the breath for a moment by tucking the chin in, meditating on the heart, and exhaling to the right, inhaling to the right, hold the breath, feel into the heart, exhale to the left. Do this for a few rounds. I will guide the first ones and then you'll do it in your own flow. So have your fingers ready and take first a full breath in and out through both nostrils. Closing the right nostril, inhaling through the left. At the top, close your nostril, tuck your chin in, Turn to your heart. Exhale through the right nostril, all the way up. Inhale. Close your right nostril. Hold your breath for a moment. Gently exhale to the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Hold at the top. Exhale through the right. Inhale. Close. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And keep going in your own pace for a few rounds. Allowing every inhale and exhale to become longer and slower, deeper. Finishing your last round by exhaling through the left nostril. Release your hand and then inhale through both nostrils. Hold the breath at the top for a moment. And then slowly exhale through the nose, release. And just stay here for a moment. Bring the hands to the heart. Close this practice. And remembering your intention. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. Take your time. You might want to journal now, or have a bath, or just go straight to sleep. Allow yourself to integrate this practice and, you know, come back to this space of relaxation. This link will be available for 3 more days. So you might want to come back to this practice. Just give yourself, this time. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be live streaming for the next 2 weeks every day. And yeah, feel free to join and sit in the ceremony or just have cacao for at home, whatever tool you use the one you need for your system. Bye.